Will Ferrell is one of the biggest actor-comedians in Hollywood. If you're into comedy movies, chances are you have seen a movie starring Will Ferrell. He is most famous for playing the lead in several hit movies like Step Brothers, Anchorman, and Elf. This has allowed Will to become a legend in the comedy movie genre. While the fans love him for his great acting and funny sense of humor, if they knew what Will Ferrell did for his famous success, they wouldn't look at him the same. Will isn't as innocent as he appears. And this segment of the Gethard show reveals the truth about Will Ferrell's success. What we are shown shows us that Will paid a dark price to be in Hollywood. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos every other day exposing the truth. In today's episode, we will be talking about Will Ferrell performing a satanic ritual live on TV. Let's get right into it. Will Ferrell's career in Hollywood traces all the way back to the 1990s, when he was cast to be a part of Saturday Night Live. Due to his performance on SNL, he became the highest paid cast member by 2001, which would end up leading him to get several comedy movie roles. This allowed him to start building his funny leading man blockbuster reputation. After ending up on what's considered some of the funniest movies of recent times, Will's comedy career was solidified. Today, Will Ferrell is not only a top A-list actor, but he is also a producer and writer for many comedy shows on TV. One show that Will was an executive on was the talk show The Gethard Show, and on this show is where Will revealed what he really did to make it to the top in Hollywood. Hollywood loves revealing the truth in plain sight, and that's exactly what we see in this segment. During the middle of Chris's show, Will Ferrell and Chris perform a full-on satanic ritual. The segment starts with Chris stating that they have a ritual of the minds and states that Will Ferrell will be the shaman for this ritual. Ferrell then warns the crowd that the ritual isn't for the faint of heart. It then cuts to another scene where we can see Will Ferrell wearing a red cloak surrounded by others wearing a white mask and black cloaks. Chris is then told to take off his clothes, and then he has people wearing white masks start rubbing blood all over him. They then throw dirt on him as well. The entire time, Will Ferrell and the others are chanting,
"We have this ritual of the mind. What I've been told is this will break me down.
It's not for the faint of heart.
You're gonna be my shaman and walk me through this thing."
Shaman, if you've got the guts to go there.
Remove the subject's clothes. Let us hair upon his baby skin, which can be accurately summed up as not yet a man, but not still a boy. Now the subject shall bathe the blood of a gifted turtle. This will make your show irresistible to viewers. Your show irresistible to viewers. It will be like one of those live NBC musicals that makes everyone lose their minds. Yes. But to be true great, the host must accept he's also one with Earth, a dirt person. It's not much of a metaphor here, it's just pretty clear cut. Make him a dirt person. Repeat after me. You are nothing. Increase the numbers.
Increase the numbers.
This is not art. Increase the numbers.
Increase the numbers.
This is not art.
This is not art.
Increase the numbers.
Increase the numbers.
Step up to this mirror. Don't hold back. Emu, you love that emu.
Why must I love
If you don't look into the mirror.
I love the emu. I love you, emu.
Bring it to me. Bring it.
Suckle from my womb. The milk of strong, consistent high readings.
As you saw for yourself, Will and Chris performed a full-on satanic ritual right in front of the crowd. While they made it all appear like a big joke, Will Ferrell could be heard repeatedly saying this is not art. Will Ferrell makes it clear that Chris was doing this ritual to increase his ratings and to make it even bigger. He ended the ritual by literally giving himself to Will Ferrell, which is what we know goes on behind the scenes in Hollywood. This is how Will became so big so quickly. This is how he ended up on SNL out of nowhere. Talent is worthless without connections in Hollywood, and in order to get connections, you have to take the oath. Unless you're willing to compromise yourself and sell your soul, you're not making it to the level Will Ferrell made it to. This entire scene reminded me of the movie Late Night with the Devil that I covered a few months back. The movie was about a talk show host that sold his soul at the Bohemian Grove in order to receive a top performing show. He was then forced to sacrifice his own wife in order to please the owl god. If you haven't seen my breakdown on that movie yet, it will be linked in the description. This is exactly what they showed us. Will Ferrell forcing Chris to perform a satanic ritual live on TV so that he can be rewarded with better ratings. Hollywood snitches on itself. It's just that those watching are so manipulated they don't even realize it. The crowd and those watching at home watch Chris perform a ritual that leveled them up. What's even more interesting about this is that Chris spoke about this ritual on the Conan O'Brien show.
I think, first of all, I think he's the funniest man on the planet, Will Ferrell. Yeah. And so, what do you think he's producing your show? How involved is he?
He really is out for us. He comes on the show from time to time. He actually was on 3 weeks ago, and we did a bit that I was really proud of. Because it really spiraled. I'm the first student. It went a little too far. It was very exciting. He came on, he was our executive producer. He's like, we got to get these numbers up. Right. Like, let's drive these numbers through the roof. What do we got to do to get more eyes on this thing? And we wound up doing this, like, almost like pseudo ayahuasca ceremony where he was wearing robes and antlers and he made me drink sacred tea.
He's like a druid and he's doing an invocation to get more people to watch the show.
Yeah, almost like an occult ceremony. But it was all people rubbed blood on me and dirt on me. And it was just like this dumb bit we did.
But Will also commits so much.
So
fully to his things.
1,000%.
Right. At any point were you thinking, what am I doing while it's all happening?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it ended with him making me suckle from his teeth while he rubbed my head. It was so weird. And I'm so proud of it, and I'm so proud of it. And the thing I'm most proud of, I am so proud of it. And the thing I'm most proud of is that this is totally true. There's all these like online conspiracy websites and like subreddits, and they have latched onto this thing and analyzed it, and videos analyzing it. And they say that my show on True TV is like a hub for Hollywood satanic ring. They really believe it. They're saying, cut it out.
As you heard for yourself, Chris admits out of his own mouth that this ritual was exactly what they were telling us. What he had to do to boost his ratings and please the Hollywood elites. He admits he has no issues with compromising to make it to the top. He tries to make it sound like a joke and that the internet is just making up theories. But what theories need to be made when you're openly performing a ritual in front of the crowd? Everyone can see that for what it is. Add this with the fact that Will was literally in the background saying this is not art. You tell me what else could this be? Chris, like all the top talk show hosts before him, did what everyone does for Hollywood. He sold his soul in order to have the world. Will Ferrell made Chris sell out to him just like Will Ferrell did to get on SNL. Will has been showing us he sold his soul since the very beginning. At the beginning of his career, when he was cast on SNL, he made this sketch where he played the devil that the guitarist Milo Jenkins sells his soul to in order to make it big. The skit is literally about Milo striking a deal with the devil and then becoming a star.
Why aren't you at work?
I got fired.
What?
I don't need that stupid job. This one's the one.
You are pathetic, Milo. You're a talentless loser, and I'm not supporting you anymore. Send me a note when you win a Grammy, jerk.
Fine. Fine, leave. You see, be big. You see, I'm gonna be a big loser. Oh, man. I'm never gonna go anywhere without a hit song. Dude, I would sell my soul for a hit song. Dude, I would sell my soul for a hit song.
I would sell my soul for a hit song.
I am Lucifer, and I have heard request, and it shall be granted. Do you, Milo Jenkins, truly wish to render your soul unto me in exchange for the success you crave?
Yes, sir, I do. I mean, if I could have one hit song, I'd solve everything for me.
It shall be done. Now then, forsaken soul, open thine ear and slake thy thirst on the music that can force kings to their knees and oceans to boil. Behold, the song that take you to the top of the charts.
As you saw for yourself again, Hollywood hides the truth in plain sight. And again, Will Ferrell is shown as the one initiating the person in. On Chris's show, he was playing the high satanic priest that led the ritual Chris did to increase his ratings. In this SNL show, he played the literal devil that Milo sells his soul to. It's clear that Will Ferrell was chosen to be a Hollywood gatekeeper. This is why he's an executive producer now. Will did everything he was told to make it. He even put on the dress for Hollywood, dressing up as Little Debbie, pushing the Baphomet agenda. This is what Hollywood does to all the stars that sell out. They use them to push their godless agenda. We can see Will Ferrell literally putting a finger over his mouth while he's dressed like a woman, showing that he took the oath of secrecy. He has worn the dress for Hollywood many times, like they have all the comedians do to level up. He also wore the dress in this performance as well. Hollywood has been showing us the truth about Will Ferrell the entire time. His performance in Zoolander again shows him as this evil high priest, where he can be seen wearing a demonic headpiece. He's shown as a demonic villain with horns coming out of his head. While yes, this is for a movie, we have to remember Hollywood hides the truth in plain sight. In the Zoolander movie, there's a famous scene where the main character, Derek Zoolander, is being mind programmed by Will Ferrell's character. This is literally what Hollywood does. It programs the viewers to follow the agenda of Hollywood. Just pay attention. All of this is open right in your face, and people still refuse to see it. I just released a video a few days ago covering a YouTuber who snuck into the Bohemian Grove and filmed the owl ritual in 4K. There we saw the elite that run our country performing satanic rituals in the woods. This is what Hollywood is truly up to. This is what this segment confirms. It is our job to help people see the truth, to help them snap out of this trance and make their ways back to God. Only Jesus is the answer for the evil these elites are up to. The good thing is, this is a war with a fixed outcome. This spiritual battle has already been won by God. What we are doing here on earth is seeing who would choose God or the devil. Make sure you choose wisely, as God is the only way. I often see people ask me about my logo, which I have explained many times before. My logo is an analogy of the spiritual battle we are in. The cross represents God, the all-seeing eye represents the occult and the devil, with the brain representing each and every one of us. We are in the middle of a spiritual battle, and we must pick the correct side. This logo is a reminder of this so that you don't ever forget the battle we are in. I have chosen my side. I am for Jesus and God, and now you must pick your side. Remember, God always wins at the end, so you might as well choose the winning side. Well, that's it for this one. But before you guys go, make sure to like, comment, and share this video so that you can help spread the truth. I just wanted to let you guys know that I will be hosting a live Discord event today from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. You can become a Discord member by joining the official Truth Is Discord server. It's completely free, and you can find the link in the comment section. So if you're interested in hearing me chat with the mods, join the server as the event will start right after the video ends. If you're interested in the Discord live event, meet me on Discord right after this video so you don't miss it. That's it for this one. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.